Hello everyone. Welcome to the video lecture on operation management subject. And today we see the forecasting concept. Module 2 is related to the forecasting concept. See, this important concept comes under in the operations management. Forecasting is a very important activity for any business or even government also, because based on the forecast the future planning is developed. If the forecasts are not accurate, obviously it will have a diverse effect on the activities that are planned based on the forecast. So having a good forecast is really important for success of any organizations. It also related to the government or private. Okay, there are different types of techniques are there. We see step by step. So these are the some learning objectives in this module. First of all, the fundamental rules of the forecasting. Then have to calculate a forecast using moving average, a weighted moving average, and exponential smoothing techniques. Also to calculate the accuracy of the forecast. Okay, the different techniques are available. Every company, every industry using a different techniques to find out the best way in the market. First we say what is mean by a forecasting technique. The forecasting is a tool. Okay, it is a tool used for predicting the future demand based on the past demand information. Okay, so in any business, planning is done based on the estimation of future events. Okay, forecasting also we call it the estimation of future events with respect to its timing and magnitude. Okay, in fact any business action taken today must be based on yesterday's plan and tomorrow's expectations. Okay, every organization will be keen to have an idea of the future which are likely to affect their operations. Okay, so whatever we want to predict the future demand, that all are depending on the fast demand rate sales. Okay, this is nothing but a forecasting technique. Also the forecasting is different from the predictions. While forecasting, we can say the systematic and scientific projection of the future events whatever happen in the market, and prediction is just a subjective estimation of the future event. And while the forecasting is based on the fast data available in the organization. Okay, the prediction is purely based on manager skill, experience, and judgment. Okay, and although the forecasting is based on the historical data that require statistical and management science techniques. Okay, have to collect all these data from the past events, then we'll go for the future predictions. Okay, next slide we see why this forecast is important in the organization. See, the demand for products and services is usually uncertain. See, from the input we get the some transformation system, then we'll get the end products as products and services. It is not a constant. Okay, it is an uncertainty in the market. So forecasting can be used for a strategic planning that we call as a long range planning. Well, planning can be done in two types: a short range planning and a long range planning, depending on the type of the product. So in between these two plannings we have the intermediate range of the plannings. Okay, a majority of activities of the industry depending upon the future sales rate. Demand forecasting is needed to take decisions with respect to investment in man, machinery, materials, and etc. Also, the forecasting is needed to schedule production activities in order to ensure maximum utilization of plant's capacity. Okay. Also, it is mainly depending on the material planning in order to make materials available in the right quantities and at the right time for the production. You have to choose the layout of the plant where the material is available easily. Okay. Forecasting is needed throw light on the future trend of the market and is also always necessary in the changing the uncertainty technical, economical and market scenario. Okay, this is why you have to study forecasting in the operation management. Here we have the one example of the forecasting that company demand of the Mercedes E-Class car in the market. If you see the demand rate, that sales rate of the car throughout its monthly. If you say from this graph, a demand versus a time, okay, from January to August, there will be a variation in the sales rate. See the January to February it is increases, again in March it will decrease, okay, again it will increase, okay, so there will be variation. Because of this what happens, there will be prediction of this sales very difficulty. Okay, for that you have to have some techniques to calculate a demand rate in the market. Okay, this blue dots indicates the actual demand as per the past sales. Now how to predict the demand for the next month? See, to take the average of all these months, okay, versus demand rate, then we will get the July demand, that is predicted demand looking back 6 months. We just we try to predict the future by looking the back at the past year. Okay, this is all about the forecasting, predicting the future sales rate while looking back to the past sales rates. Okay. Some general characteristics of forecasts are, it's nothing but guessing. So the forecasts are always wrong. It may correct or it may wrong sometimes. A forecast are more accurate for groups or families of atoms. Forecasts are more accurate for shorter time periods. Every forecast should include an error estimate. Forecasts are no substitute for calculated demand. Okay. Okay, next slide we say key issues in forecasting. A forecast is only as good as the information included in the forecast, that is depending on the past data. History is not a perfect predictor of the future, because there is no such a thing as a perfect forecast are available in the future. Okay, this is the example just I given. Company name Mercedes, they will manufacture the two cars, branded cars, E-Class and M-Class. If you see the sales of E-Class from January to June, there will be variations. Okay, by observing all these sales rate, we can predict the July sales rate. Okay, if the customers buys the number of cars monthly, if they not buy the cars, they will go to the another car that called as the M-Class sales. Okay, all the depending on the customers, the demand of the cars, if they are in the market or not. If it is not there, they will go to the next brand car. Okay, The question arises, can we predict the new model M class cells based on the data in the table? Yes, if the customers are not taken, they not buy the cars, definitely they will go to the different model car. Answer maybe. We needed to consider how much the two markets have in common. Have to calculate all these market fluctuations. Okay, then you have to come to the manager will establish the new car or not. Okay, so this is all about the meaning of forecasting and what exactly the forecasting tells. Okay, next session we start the steps in the forecasting process.